Hello and welcome to another Mcfarlane action figure review. Today we're looking at Mortal Kombat Classic with a K, SubZero. I didn't manage to get a SubZero when Storm started theirs or when Mcfarlane were doing theirs early on, so this is my way to catch up, and I have no doubt because of this price point and how hard some Mortal Kombat figures are hard to get that this price will go up, so... But is it worth it? Retro style packaging, very pixelated control and art from the cabinet, I think, from the original arcade game, as well as the picture of the victory screen or character select screen on the back, which doesn't match or blend well with the high-def Mortal Kombat logo and text up there. The packaging of the box can definitely be used as a display thing, and it's retro and pixelated. Oh no, they're gonna do one of those things like the Justice League SNES game where they have pixelated painted version of these figures soon, aren't they? Apart from the Viscera on the figure, we have some item grippy hands as well as the Mortal Kombat Classic regular Mcfarlane stand. Here he is next to the Fallout Elite Power Armor T60, as well as a Batman figure, which, why is that a completely different scale? I gave Batman a custom cape, by the way. Here he is next to the Mcfarlane Warhammer 40k Space Marine and Corrin Sweat Superman, Mavericks Batman and Marvel Legends Cyclops, Jada Toys Shaggy, Etsy Figures Street Fighter V Ryu and Jada Toys Ken Street Fighter 2. God, I wish they were the same scale. God, I wish Jada got the license to Mortal Kombat. Some Mezco Mortal Kombat figures. God, these are hard to find now. And here he is next to the Storm Collectibles Scorpion, which was released near the beginning of Storm Collectibles, where their prices weren't completely crazy. If you were to compare these two figures, the articulation on the Storm Collectible one moves a lot smoother. The clothing plastic is also a lot softer, so it doesn't get in the way. However, I do prefer the skin color of the Mcfarlane one. I feel like the Scorpion one's a bit too dark, but maybe you can say that's because he's been in hell and stuff, he's undead. But we also have a wash on the lower parts of the body, as well as some dry brushing of metallic coloring on these little pieces on his arms, whereas this one doesn't. But he does have dry brushing on the suit. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. You can see a bit more toes on the Storm Collectible one, and obviously the face molding and paint details are a little bit more, and he does have a bit more articulation as well. But this is one of the earlier days of Storm Collectibles, so the paint isn't exactly perfect on this either. And of course, if you're trying to find this again or get this now, the price in the aftermarket is going to be ridiculous. So, but what we have here are two figures that are similar scale, and for the price for the Mcfarlane one, I still say it's pretty good. But speaking of prices, I mean, it doesn't come with any accessories. There's the 2-pack with Melina where he gets like some ice blasts and stuff or some ice effects, but he doesn't. And you know, they could have so easily given you a second head for the mask, so he looks more like Mortal Kombat 1 instead of 2, so you get two figures in one, but they didn't. So he could have come with just a few extra hands with some of the other moves that he does, but he doesn't. So that's really frustrating. If I'm not comparing this figure to any other, the look itself is fine. The molding on the clothing, got some lining and stuff, is decent. Again, I'm not a fan of this dry brushing on the suit that he's wearing, because you don't really see that in the game either, but it's okay, and you can probably easily remove some of this paint if you really want to. The dry brushing on the mask is fine, but it's just like a slapdash thing, like, oh, we don't have any extra details on this, let's just do one thing to give it some extra detail, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it match. The biggest, in terms of looks, the biggest problem with this figure is that this belt, which my friend noticed very quickly, is that this belt strap is way too thick. I was thinking like they probably made it thicker so it doesn't snap or break, but they could have added something else there. I don't know. Or they could have made the front a little bit less flat. So yeah, he doesn't actually match any of the costumes from the games because of this one, you could say tiny detail, but it's smack dab in the middle. It's all about articulation is better. I mean, it is a Mcfarlane figure. Head articulation, oh, that head fell off really easily. It was almost as if they could have been a swappable head. Okay, why is his neck leaning forward so much? Doesn't looks okay from the front, but on the side, like, what's going on with his neck? Is he like been sitting in an office desk for too long? So just pretty much a double ball peg there. It moves okay. because the Storm collectible ones has an extra joint in the bottom of the neck. But no, that's it still moves fine. Why is this joint skin color and why does it pop off so easily? It's better than breaking, sure, but whatever. There's a butterfly joint in there, but it's so hidden in back plastic, like just... Oh, there's some glue and gel in there. Oh well. Let's remove that and see how much better that moves. Look at that. Look at that extra movement there. I mean, yeah, you see the gap a little bit, but this thing like hides most of it. Look at that. Look how little that moves and how much that moves now. Anyway, arm goes up. Full rotation here. Elbow joint, double. Peg and swivel for the hands. Does this black plastic... No, that's glued on tight. Good. The last SubZero figure that I reviewed, this patch sliding all over the place and getting in the way of swapping hands was really frustrating. Let's do legs first. Ooh, good splits. Does he have any rotating joint here? That much, like 10 degrees? Knee joint. Now this is new. This has a full rotating joint here. That's good. Well done, Mcfarlane. You're finally chasing up to 2025. Look, seriously, no, that's good. And these shoulder pads here, they hide the joints really well. This is good. This is really good. Feet goes up, down. Ooh, even toe goes down a little bit. Rotating joint there. Let's go back to the main body now. Let's see how well the hip moves with this clothing in the way. Because there's a lot of cuts there, like some of the DC figures. You can move forward a bit, back a bit. Sideways. Oh, watch out, that catches in the way, his pants. Sideways. So if I want to get him in a let's get him in a kick. Okay? This is what I like to do to see how well they articulate. I want to get them in like a rider kick pose and see how well they can do it. So the clothes get in the way a little bit, but you know what? You can do it. Sort of. Yeah. Ice kick. There's some people out there complaining about the price hikes with the Mortal Kombat figures, like it's way too expensive for what you get in the box. For me, I think the price is okay. I live in Hong Kong and I'm paying a regular Western toy action figure price, so it feels okay. It's slightly cheaper than the Black Series, and Star Wars Black Series also doesn't come with any accessories, pretty much. Maybe just a weapon or their lightsaber. So it comes with some hands, a stand, like that's fine, I guess. Would have preferred like one of those action stands with a little grip that he can do like kicks or punches and stuff. Would have preferred that if you come with like just an ice shot or something. The figure looks fine, good enough, articulates okay. I'm really glad he's a similar scale to the Storm collectible figure, so I can mix and match them. And for those who like DC versus Mortal Kombat, you can mix them up a little bit, so that's kind of cool. If you missed out on the previous Mortal Kombat figures, this is a good chance to pick them up now before they go up in price, before they sell out. I'm not sure these figures will go on sale or that much of a sale. I'm not sure there's that much of a surplus of them. So if you like Mortal Kombat, you like fighting games, you like these action figures, you have some Storm figures lying around or some other brands, you should definitely consider picking this up sooner rather than later, I think. Subscribe, suggest and comment below, because take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now.